Well, hello there, everyone. Good afternoon. Finally, we're able to come on the last session of our third day. We welcome you all for being here, joining us once again to listen to our equally talented students who prepared this afternoon a great presentation for this afternoon session. By the way, I am Miss Gina, your moderator for this session. And joining me here are Urson and Geoffrey. Urson will be talking about Uno. I think some of you are familiar to that game. And Geoffrey will sing along with us. But he's going to give us an idea of what the music is and how did music help him with working his project really well. There you go. Very happy faces on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. So, before we proceed to our presentations, let me remind you of the few rules in our Zoom meeting room. It was just flashed on the screen a while ago, but I think we can look into those important ones. Well, if you're here, please make sure that your camera is on and your microphone is off during the session. And when the presenters are doing the presentations, we have to remind ourselves to listen attentively. Listen. And when we're going to have our questions, make sure you use the chat box and press reply to everyone. When sometimes we cannot avoid it, there might be a technical issue that will come during this session. Just don't worry. Please wait patiently until we fix the problem, okay? And don't forget to put your speaker view if you're using your laptop so you can see the whole presentation clearly. Okay, I think that is clear now. So we can move into our first presenter. Are you excited as I am for our first presenter? Our first presenter, his name is Urson. Urson has observed that during this time, it is very much needed to encourage the children to explore on games and other engaging activities away from the screen of their computers. I think you can connect on that because we're all being stuck on our seat and just finished our work in front of computers. I think it's about time for us to find another good activities. Urson will tell us more about his project. Here is our first presenter, Urson.
Hello everybody, welcome to my PYPX. Today, I will be presenting my PYPX journey. I hope you enjoy Uno card. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Urson. I am from Class 6L. I like to play games, especially card games like Uno. Here are my mentors. What would be my interest for this PYPX? What am I interested in? If it wasn't obvious, my interest for this PYPX is about Uno and why it's better than video games. The transdisciplinary theme for this PYPX is how we can express ourselves. My central idea for this PYPX is we can express our feelings and learn new ideas through play to come to new understandings. My lines of inquiry for this PYPX are the structure and rules of games, the benefits of playing Uno, and playing Uno. My key concepts for this PYPX are form, function, and perspective, and for my related concepts for this PYPX are the rules and structure, purpose, and action. So, be true, be yuk bisa yuk. You may be wondering, why Uno? Why not other card games? Because children nowadays are exposed to digital gadgets at an early age. So, I'd like to promote to them that Uno is better than video games and that they should start playing Uno. Last but not least, Uno is simple to learn and fun to play. How will I achieve my action? This made it a lot of work. First, I would like to know if students play traditional games or not by surveying them. Then, I campaign the class that has the most students and the second most students that plays traditional games. Why am I choosing the students who plays traditional games? It is because student that plays traditional games has more knowledge on those games. That is why they will be able to share the benefits and happiness to their friends and family, and it starts from them. Before I continue, let me give you some background knowledge about Uno. You may or may not know what Uno is. Let me explain it to you. As I've said before, Uno is a card game that is simple, easy, and fun to play with family and friends. How do you play it though? Do you just do nothing and stare at the card? Obviously not. So, in a race, match the cards you have in your hands with the cards shown on the deck by either number or color. Plan to defeat your enemy with special wild cards. Also, when you only have one card in your hand, make sure to shout uno. That means one in Spanish. This game is perfect for adults, teens, and kids. What about the history of Uno? Who made it? It was made by Merle Robbins. What about the history of Uno? Who made it? It was made by Merle Robbins. He was born on 12 September 1911. He was a card lover. He was an American barber. Uno was made back in 1971. Fun fact, it was made accidentally by Merle Robbins and his son. Merle had an argument with his son about the game Crazy 8, which is another card game. The benefits of playing Uno, such as what can it do to you, what can you improve from it? It can improve your skills, such as fine motoric skills, creativity skills, thinking skills, and more. It can provide you with hours of fun with friends and family. Last but not least, it gives a fun way for kids to learn to count and do basic mathematics. What is my action? It is to campaign other classes that Uno is way better. What is my action? It is to campaign other classes that Uno is way better than video games. With that being said, here's my journey of PYPX. First of all, I invited and interviewed a guest speaker, Miss Sarah Geoffrey from Tarumanagara University. I interviewed her and asked quite a lot of questions, such as, what can Uno do to your mental health, and more. Then, I generated a pre-survey to know which class to campaign. I got over 180 responses from grade 1 to grade 5. What were the results of the pre-survey, you may ask? From class 1Y, being the class that has the most students playing traditional games, with 10 students out of 25 students, and class 1E, being the class that has the second most students playing traditional games, with 6 students out of 25 students. After I got the results of the survey, I immediately started working on the campaign slides. I used the website SlidesGrow for the slides template. Make sure to check their website out. Then, the day has come where I campaign to Class 1E and Class 1Y and hope to see an increase on students playing traditional games. I've asked both Year 1 classes to take a photo of them playing Uno with family or friends into a padded link. Here are some examples. Here are the results of my post survey. The results of my post survey. Was it successful? The answer is yes, my campaign was successful. I could see quite a few increases. Class 1E increasing from 6 students to 15 students out of 25 students, and Class 1Y increasing from 10 students to 14 students. Approaches to learning I used during this PYPX are research skills. I had to research a lot about Uno, what it is, and more. Communication skills. I needed to use my communication skills to talk to other classes, to talk to the guest speakers. Social skills. I used this skill to take advice from my mentors and teachers. Last but not least, I needed to use self-management skills to do my PYPX projects on time. Learning profile I used during this PYPX are respect. I needed respect the most to ask Class 1Y and 1E for representing my campaign to them. and as well ask my mentors for advice on what should I add with respect. Confidence. I needed confidence because I needed to speak in front of 50 students and a few teachers. Cooperation. Taking advice and ideas from my mentors and mentees. The conclusion of my PYPX, it was successful. I was able to increase the number of students who plays Uno. The reflections I got from this PYPX. I needed to submit my works on time so that I don't have to worry about anything. To have respect for everybody. In this world, we need respect. Ask everybody if we could do this and do that respectively. Last but not least, I learned that PYPX is a massive project. There was a lot of stress in the middle, but at the end, we can finally feel that we have done something good. These are the resources I use. Thank you all for letting me take your time to listening my PYPX journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a great day. Do you have any questions?
I'm so proud how you put your actions so well, Urson. You made us think that in this age of electronic and online games and high-tech toys, the simplest of inventions for our young children are very much entertaining and engaging. If you're going to ask me, I just don't want to play Uno, but I want to have dos, tres, cuatro, and people around me enjoying the games that I am playing with. Maybe our attendees for today would also think the same. Okay, let's move on to our next presenter. Our next presenter has truly fallen in love with music. And because of such fascination, he explored music through playing musical instruments. And not only that, for this afternoon, he will not only show to us his talent on musical instrument, but something about songwriting. Who among you here could write songs? Let us put our listening ears to our second presenter, Geoffrey.
Hello everyone, I'm Geoffrey of 6L. I love music a lot. Well, for me, music is an art of sounds. By listening or making music, people can be creative and they can feel peaceful in harmony. Today in PYPX 2022, the theme is about how we express ourselves. Be true, be you. Yuk, bisa yuk. Do someone do someone of you like singing or listening to music? Well, my topic interest is about writing words or lyrics for a song that inspires me. What is music? Good question. Music is an art of sound in time that expresses ideas and emotions in significant form through the elements of rhythm, like melody, harmony, and colors. You could know more about this while click the link from the below description. Why? Why did I choose this topic? Well, whenever I'm inspired, I can create a song and lyrics to sing along. Then I can also share it with my friends, family, and other people. My central idea. People use creativity to express themselves and inspire others. Lines of inquiry. What is music is? Elements of songwriting. Creating lyrics to express oneself. Miking concept. Form perspective. Related concept. Stylus composition. Appreciation. My action. How did I make my song? First, I used a song called A Sky Full of Stars and wrote my own lyrics. Next, I played the music that suits the lyrics of my song. After that, I memorized the lyrics and then sing along with the music. Lastly, I recorded my song and produced a music video. This is my song. It's called The Ocean Life. This is my mentors or PYPX. This is my PYP mentors helping me in recording my song. I cannot do it without their help. This is my music video. You could try to watch it if you can. Cause you're the sea, full of fish. Because the Lord creates you. Cause you're the sea, full of life. And we should give you our love. I do care and I want to protect. I do care if you do. Cause you're the sea, full of life. I think we need you. We're not scared, we are brave in our heart. I do care if you do. Cause you're the sea, full of life. We all want to save you. I do care and I want to protect. I do care if you do. Cause you're the sea, full of fish. I think we need you. I think we need you. Approaches to learning, ATLs, thinking skills, communication skill, self-management skill, learner profile, LP, communicator. I can share my ideas about saving the ocean in the language of music. Inquirer, I enjoyed finding out new ways to make my music. My conclusion, music is something I am extremely passionate about. When I'm older, I hope to become a musician myself, more specifically a pianist. There is much to know about music and still much everyone to learn, and I am very happy to study it. Thank you for listening to my presentation.
That was awesome. I can see many hands clapping for your presentation, Geoffrey. Good singing too. I hope everyone is proud, especially your parents, that you can make that. And we can't wait to listen more of your songs in the future. Hope you can make more. So you didn't bring beautiful singing there, but you brought a very good message for us to take care of our ocean. That was perfect. Now, dear guests, if you need to clarify important information about Urson and Geoffrey's work, kindly put your questions on the chat box. Urson and Geoffrey, you may also share the links of your project if anyone wants to have it. Okay, so Ms. Gina will be reading questions from the audience. We could start a question for Urson. Urson, here's a question for you. Did you promote Uno game in bigger community? Maybe people in your neighborhood or family. Do you have idea to make Uno game more challenging to older people? Or maybe that includes me. Can you give us some tips of that, Urson?
For the first question, I didn't really promote it to a big community. But I think 50 students is already a big community. And then they can also share to their friends and family. So I think that community can get even bigger. And for the second question, there are Uno cards that is different, basically another version. They're like Uno flip, and there's more versions to make it more fun but challenging at the same time. Thank you for the question.
Yeah, brilliant one there, Urson. I can see also from the result of the survey, the increase of students who had that liking to play Uno, and that was perfect. Thank you for making a follow-up of the start of the survey until the result that you were able to gain more students being interested on Uno. Moving to our next question. Again, it's for you, Urson. Which aspect of your PYPX journey did you enjoy the most and why? And which aspect was the most challenging and how did you overcome the challenges? Did you get the question?
Yes. Thank you, Miss Gina. The most enjoyable moment in my PYPX is when I found out that my campaign was successful. And then the most challenging part on my PYPX is probably researching the background knowledge, such as what is Uno, the history. Yeah, thank you for the question.
I hope that answers your question, Miss Rachel. Here is from Miss Lenny. This question is for Urson and Geoffrey. What's your biggest challenge in your PYPX I think that has already answered, but here is another one. What was your proudest moment of this PYPX project? Can you name that moment and tell us about the story to it? The proud moment you have in your PYPX. Maybe you can start, Geoffrey. Is there something you're proud about?
Thank you for the question, Miss Nani. The proudest moment is that I have finished my singing.
Why are you so proud of that, Geoffrey?
Because I never, I have to sing, but I mean, like, I never.
Have you able to sing in front of a big audience before? Oh, that was a big leap. Being so courageous to face the audience and then make us listen to your beautiful music. Thank you, Geoffrey. That is really one of the proudest moments. How about you, Urson?
My proudest moment in PYPX is that I think it was the same answer as the last question. That I was able to, that my campaign was successful.
Yes, you're hitting the mark. Thank you, Miss
Thank you for the
Lenny,
question.
for the question. Here's from Miss Susie. This question goes for Geoffrey. Did anyone help you in making your music and song? And how many songs have you already written? Thank you. And Miss Susie was saying your music is nice, Geoff. You can answer now, Geoffrey.
Thank you for the question, Miss Susie. Yes, my PYPX mentor helped me when making my music. The name is Miss Gina and Pak Yadi. So you can clap your hand to Miss Gina and Pak Yadi for helping me.
I am also a proud mentor for you, Geoffrey, because you listen so well and you help us help you, right? You are so cooperative during the whole session. Anyway, thank you for the acknowledgement. Next one here from Miss Nadia. This is a question for the both of you. If you have more time, what will you do differently? Or what is the thing that you need to improve? Will you please start the answer, person?
If I had more time for my PYPX, maybe I will edit my videos. I think that would make the audience more paying attention to my presentations. Yeah. Thank you for the question.
Thank you to Urson for an honest answer. Well, you can still explore more, right? After this PYPX. There will be more presentations for you to do. How about you, Geoffrey?
If I have time, I could make maybe I could make a video about if I had time, maybe I could make a music video, maybe 2 or 3 if I had time.
Yes, but you can still do so, right? Okay, so maybe during your vacation, if you love writing more songs, you may do so, and you can share it to the group or your class, whatever you have made. Thank you for the answers, boys. Next one, again from Nadia. Here's for you, Geoffrey. Mengapa kamu memilih tema tentang ikan dan laut? Can you answer that, Geoffrey?
Aku menaruh ikan tentang ikan sama laut karena aku pikir karena aku membuat tema tentang ikan dan laut karena aku pikir tentang air laut punya kotoran untuk dibersihkan dari sampah dan plastik dan lain-lain yang dibuang sama manusia atau orang lain.
Oh, that is so kind of you, Geoffrey. You can see that beautiful ocean, and it is sad if the ocean is being filled with trash instead of beautiful, colorful fishes swimming and floating in our water. And here is from Miss Rachel. Question for Geoffrey. How do you feel after your song was played for an audience for the first time? Will you be making some more in the future?
I think I'll be able to make some more in the future. Yes, I feel like a little shy, but okay. But only in the video, not like performance.
Well, that's already a big step for you, sitting there listening to your music, and you can see the audience reaction after hearing you singing on your video. Another one here. Well, thank you, by the way, for your answer, Geoffrey, from Miss Lenny. Here's for you, Urson. Apa tips dan tricks may main uno? Urson?
Sekarang saya nggak terlalu ada tips and tricks, tapi kayaknya untuk aku tips and tricksnya untuk menyimpan kartu-kartu yang spesial untuk bisa menyalahkan musuh kamu. Yes.
All? Okay. I hope Miss Lenny Erson was able to answer your question clearly. So we can move to another question from Ibu Francisca. Here's for you, Geoffrey. Have you ever composed an original song? That is quite challenging. If you haven't, would you be challenged to do so? Will you please answer that, Geoffrey?
Thank you for the question, Miss Francisca. I never have composed an original song before, but I'll try to make one my own.
Oh, that's so exciting. Would you like to share that soon to us? Oh, not yet. Okay. So when you feel like doing your original song, I hope you can share it to us, Geoffrey, someday. Okay? We have more things to learn, right? To make your music more alive and more pleasing to the ears of your listeners. We have a composer here now. From Miss Lenny. Here's another question, Geoffrey. Apakah kamu bangga dengan lagu yang kamu buat? Apakah ada yang mau kamu perbaiki? Mengapa?
I think I am proud of my song, and yes, I want to fix my lyrics with my own lyrics. Aku mau perbaiki lyrics aku dengan lyrics aku punya saja yang aku tulis sendiri.
Okay, thank you, Geoffrey, for your answer. Another question from Miss Andre. This is for Urson. Apa yang membedakan atau membuat uno lebih menarik atau berbeda dengan permainan kartu lainnya? Urson?
Yang membuat uno beda dari kartu mainan yang lain adalah Uno gampang untuk main dan pelajari. Ya, terima kasih untuk jawab pertanyaannya.
Okay. Here's another question from Miss Rachel. Please, this is for Urson and Geoffrey. What advice do you have for students starting their PYPX next year? We have year 5 here listening to your work, to your presentations. Do you have any advice for them? Urson?
My advice is to just go with it and also manage your time wisely.
Yeah, very
that's
answer.
My advice. Thank you for the question.
Thank you too, Urson. How about you, Geoffrey?
My advice to the children, if some of you like to make music too, just believe in yourself and think about there's no audience in front of you so you can perform yourself.
Yes, that's a wise advice. I have also experienced that, being so shy in front of the big audience. Next one. And well, I'm glad that I slowly overcome that fear. Although sometimes it tickles your tummy, but just believing in yourself that you can do it, it will really make a big difference. Thank you for the answers, boys. Here is from Bapa Sutris. Geoffrey and Urson, what actually your messages to everyone based on your topic for this exhibition? Any important message? If you got one message that we can keep in our heart, in our mind, what will that message be? Urson?
My message will be that Uno, you should try playing Uno. It is very fun to play and it's very easy. Thank you for the question.
You mean engaging?
Yeah, something like that.
Although the name is Uno, but you make other people join you when you are playing Uno, wasn't it? Can you play Uno by yourself?
No, you cannot. You need someone else.
So really, it's fun when people are around us and sharing the happiness that we have whenever we play the game, right? Especially the winning part. How about you, Geoffrey? The most important message that you want to share us when you make this topic for your PYPX.
I think I don't have any messages.
About music?
Yes.
Or maybe something that you've learned from making this project. How about that?
What I learned is that you
something that you discovered about yourself?
About thinking skills, maybe, and self-management skill.
Yeah, that's a wise message for us, that whenever we wanted to finish our work, we also need to keep that balance, to keep the skills such as managing our time, doing things on our own, and make a good planning. Next one here from Miss Winnie. Geoffrey, here's for you. Writing song is not easy, but you did a great job. During the writing of your song, is there any maximum word that you put as your target? Or it just, you allow yourself that lyrics or words just keep on flowing from your mind and then you write it down?
I was going to use the lyrics as a copy, but with Miss Massey help, I could make the lyrics with some words on it in like ocean. Lyrics combined with ocean.
But was there any specific number of words that you are following when you make your lyrics, when you write your lyrics? Did you say, oh, I will only have 100 words and that's all? Or the words just keep flowing in your head and then you write it down? Which one were you during the writing of your song?
The words keep flowing on my head.
Wonderful. Well, probably you were so inspired to help the ocean. That's why, right? Words just keep pouring in our mind and then we put it on the paper and poof, we made a beautiful song. Here is from Miss Lenny. Question for Geoffrey. What are the things that you enjoy the most when making the lyrics of your song?
I think there is no enjoyable part when I'm making the lyrics with the song.
I just wondered why is it not enjoyable to you when you said that you are very much inspired to write that lyrics because you love the ocean? Or maybe there's something that really inspired you to write? And that is enjoyable too, right?
Mm,
Do you still have something to say?
No.
Okay, thank you, Geoffrey. Here is from Miss Winnie again. Person, how you did your campaign during this hybrid learning. Really, you made a good result on your campaign. But during this time, we are following the offline-online classes. Was there any difficulties that you met while doing it, while doing your survey or your campaign? Person?
No, actually, there was no difficulties. When I was doing my campaign, I was at DLP. I wasn't at school, and all of the year one students were also at DLP. So really there was no difficulties. Thank you for the question.
Okay. If you have more questions, audience, please just put it down. And we still have more time to answer your question. Another one for Urson. Can you explain what's the connection between playing Uno and how we express ourselves?
Well, I can express myself by playing Uno. I can express to other people that Uno is better than video games. Thank you for the question.
Okay. Oh, do we still have more questions there? Got here. Another one here for the both of you. Have your parents, mentors, and friends here. You have your parents, mentors, and friends here. Is there anything that you would like to tell them who have been supporting you through this journey? Any message for your parents, your mentors who are here? Person? Yes.
Sorry, could you repeat it?
Yes. If you have your parents, your mentors, and friends here in this room,
Yes.
what is your message for them? Because they have been so supportive of you through this journey.
I would like to thank them a lot for giving me advice, and then also to support me during my journey. Yeah, that's all I have to say to them. Thank you for the question.
That's one message. How about you, Geoffrey?
Um, I think my family like to hear my song. Um, I think they do like my song, but it's like they don't like to hear it a lot. Like they only hear it sometimes. Sometimes when they are relaxing.
Oh, yes. If I am your parent, I would surely love listening to your music. But there are times that we would also pick some music that will be associating our mood for the day. Like, for example, if your music is so soulful and I am full of energy on that day, I would look for another upbeat music, right? I think you also love music. What are the music that you usually listen to, Geoffrey?
The music that I usually listen to,
You have particular music that you can say it's your favorite?
BTS.
Oh, BTS. Where are the armies here? Raise your hand. All right. How about our next question? Oh, by the way, why do you love BTS, Geoffrey?
Because it's cool and they can dance a lot.
Do you like dancing too? Do you dance sometimes? Okay. Next one here. Person and Geoffrey, if you can do differently for your PYPX, what would you do and why? If there will be another project or topic that you wanted to look into, what would that be?
To me, I think it would be board games. It's something similar to card games, and I also like the
Why?
board game Snake and Ladder. I think all of us has heard of it.
Yes, why, Urson, you would still pick that kind of topic?
Because I think board games are quite fun. I can play it with others, and they can also enjoy it. Thank you for the question.
Well, how about you, Geoffrey?
Um,
Do you have something to pick other than making music?
Dancing.
Dancing, the way BTS do. See, yes, I can't wait to see that move. Thank you, Urson and Geoffrey. Another one for you, Geoffrey. Would you mind to lead us in singing your song? Or to sing the song you make, because we love to hear it. Yes, Geoffrey.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
So we're going to play the song one more time.
No, but you can only listen when I send the link. Please. No.
Okay.
Miss Gina, could you send the link of my video in the chat box?
Sure.
Aku nggak tegal lihat ini lagi.
Sorry. Okay. You sound funny, Geoffrey. Here's from Miss Durbin. Question for Urson. There are many card games that we play with. Why Uno? What characteristics does Uno have that other card games do not have? Can you get the question, Ursan?
I think I've said it before. Uno is other than other card games. Uno is really simple to learn. Even though card games are quite similar, I think Uno is one of the easiest card games to learn, and also is enjoyable to play. Thank you for the question, Miss.
Thank you, Mr. Bin, for the question. Miss Nadia? Miss Nadia had sent a question for Ursan. Do you like to play traditional games rather than modern games? And which game do you like to play the most and why?
I'd like to separate 50-50. I play modern games and then also traditional games too. Yeah. Thank you for the question, Miss.
Oh, thank you, Ursan. Maybe due to public demand, many wanted to hear your song one more time, Geoffrey.
Send
Allow
the
us to
link.
play it.
Send the link. No, send the link. Send the link. Send the link. Send the link. Send the
We
link.
still have time anyway, okay? Because our participants today will not be able to have it, and we don't have the link yet of your song. So our technical people, maybe we can play that part of Geoffrey's song and we can sing along with that before we close the question and answer portion of this session. Thank you. Wonderful answers, Ursan and Geoffrey. Thank you very much for your question. Maybe while we are waiting for, oh, there is another question here while we are waiting for our technical team to fix the music that we can sing with. Here is a question for Ursan. Do you think there's a negative side of playing Uno?
I think there definitely is. I think almost all games in a whole has a negative side to it.
Yes.
To Uno, the negative side to it is just playing too much of it. If you just play it too much, you won't realize how it can affect your life.
That's true. I agree to that. Anything that is not in moderation will always be not gaining a good outcome. Okay, another one.
Thank you for the question.
I think, all right. I think we can play the music now.
Cause you're the sea, cause you're the sea full of fish. Because the Lord creates you. Cause you're the sea, cause you're the sea full of life. And we should give you our love. I do care and I want to protect. I don't care if you do. Cause you're the sea, cause you're the sea full of life. I think we need you. We're not scared, we are brave in our heart. I don't care if you do. 'Cause you're the sea full of life. We all want to save you. I do care and I want to protect. I don't care if you do. Cause you're the sea full of fish. I think we need you. I think we need you.
Give it up for Geoffrey, everyone!
Thank you, Miss Winnie, for joining us and singing that song. Thank you, Geoffrey and Urson, for this afternoon. And it seems we have reached the last part of this session. Thank you, Urson and Geoffrey, and to our audience who shared their questions to us. So our presenters were able to answer your questions and to give more clarification about their work. We thank you that you're here, and we are still hoping that you will be able to join us tomorrow at 8:30 to 9:30 together with Emma and Kichi. Let me remind you to check to check the link that we are sharing on the chat box. That's our PYPXG sites links for your feedback for this session. Miss Susie is now sharing the links, and look at our screen. We have our QR that you can take a photo with. So to finally end the session, along with all Tunas Muda Kedoya PYPX presenters, mentors, I am Miss Gina saying, be true, be you, yo, Bisaya!